Hello and welcome back to Emily Cat 176. As you can see, I'm still in my house sitting job. I am looking after some cats again, but it will finish later today. So it's Monday, and last week I said that I would talk about the first show I've seen for the year. But it was good. It was very good. But I'm going to do that next week because I want to actually talk about the film I saw before the show. Not right before, but a few days before. And as the title says, this was the first film starring Angelina Jolie that I've seen. So the film was called Maria. Now again, I'm not sure when this came out in America because I have now realised here in Australia we get films later than other places. But this film, it was very good. It was very good. And I have seen, since I've seen it, I have seen and watched performances of Marie Callas singing. Oh, she had a beautiful voice. She had a beautiful voice. But this film is actually about the last 7 days of her life. And I have read a few things about the film, and they're saying it is a bit depressing. It's very melancholy. It's sad. But that was the end of her life. I think Marie Callas had a very sad life. The great love of her life was Onassis. He left her to marry Jacqueline Kennedy as she was then. And she lost her voice. She was only 52 when she died, and her voice was gone. And this is interesting because it will relate to the show I actually saw, but I'll talk about that next week. And it was very sad, as I said, at 52, and she'd lost her voice a few years before she died. So that beautiful voice she apparently performed once and tried to hit a high note, didn't get it, and the crowd booed. And she lost her confidence in performing. So it was the subject matter, it was sad. But I think Angelina Jolie, I think she did a good performance. There was sadness, but I think throughout the film she portrayed her with great dignity. It was a quiet dignity, and the way she carried herself and the things she said, I think it was a very good performance. And it was, as I said, sort of different subject matter for a film, the last 7 days of someone's life. But I think the film and Angelina Jolie portrayed the heartache at losing her voice, and it was, as I said, the word I think of with her life and with this film, melancholy and quiet sadness. And at the end of her life there was a lot of sadness, and as I said, I think Angelina Jolie portrays that, but portrays it with a very quiet dignity. I'm glad I saw it because, as I said, it is a sort of different film, and it is not a happy whatever film, but there is real tragedy. If you look into Marie Callas's life, there's a lot of, she was American, but Greek background. Greek tragedy, they talk about Greek tragedy. Well, this was a Greek tragedy. What happened to her? And as I said, only 52 when she died. But if you want to see her at a prime, look at her performances. As I said, what a voice. What a voice. And as I said, it's gone. At the end of her life, it's gone, and she's trying to get it back, and it's not working. And then someone from the press hears her practicing, to get her voice back, and then he tells her the truth that she's no good, which is I thought it was unnecessary, because she lost all her confidence as well. It's interesting because things I have read, and I think this might be true because Maria Callas was a soprano, and a lot of people have said because she lost a lot of weight and her voice changed. And when I sort of thought about it, and I thought, when do you see really skinny sopranos? You don't. You don't. There's something about weight and the voice. As I said, I don't know. I'm no singer, and you will never hear me sing. As I said, if I start singing, everyone will scatter. I'm that bad. But isn't that interesting that it's... Because when I looked at her when she was younger, she was a solid frame. And when she lost all that weight, her voice changed. And some people think this might be why she lost her voice so early. I don't know. As I said, people who teach singing and all that would know, have more idea than me. But this, I think, was a real tragedy in her life at the end. And as I said, I think Angelina Jolie, I think she portrayed her very well. And as I said, I'm glad I saw it. If I was giving a score out of 5, I'd probably give it about a 4. Because not every film has to be happy and whatever and have a happy ending. It doesn't. And quite often I think films can be spoiled by this need to have happy endings, because we all know life is not all rainbows and sunshine. So yeah, that was Maria, and that was, I said, my first Angelina Jolie film. Will I see any more? I don't know. It will depend on the film. But anyway, I had better get going because I've got to pack and go and get cats organised and such things. So I will be back on Wednesday. Enjoy your week, and I'll see you then. Bye.